Well, hi there. Today I'm going to be making what I hope is a quick card from Pink and Main. I got their kitten yesterday. I just love it. I don't know why. It came in yesterday. It didn't come in its cute little pink box. It came in a white box. I don't know if it's because I canceled and then I ended up loving this kit so much that I was like, okay, I've got to get that. So if I like next month's kit, I might just have to resubscribe. So I got everything together yesterday. I went ahead and I embossed this piece of pink paper with these cute little mailboxes. It came with this cute embossing folder. That one of the reasons I really like this kit. It just all these little mailboxes or mailboxes. I don't know what I'm talking about. All these little envelopes with these little hearts. It's just so cute. And so I embossed that. And then I took this piece and I wanted to edge it with some ink. I originally tried the newest Tim Holtz ink, the Kitsch Flamingo, and that wasn't dark enough. So then I did the picked raspberry, which looked great last night, but today when it's all dry, it didn't show up at all. So I ended up using some Simon Hurley Prom Queen, and I love that effect. That's exactly kind of what I was going for. So that'll work. And so I've got that, and I took yesterday and I made this cute little envelope that came with the kit and die cut it out. I've got my little sentiment and a little strip. So my thought is I was going to use this with this here. Put that all together. But I'm second guessing myself with so much pink. I want to kind of put some enamel dots down, but if I go with the pink, all the enamel dots will just kind of blend in. And I don't really have any other colors that would look good. So I'm thinking if I pop this over, I'll have a little bit more contrast, maybe a little bit more interest. And then I could use a little bit of the purple enamel dots with that, which is what I'm thinking I'm gonna do now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and we're gonna get this together. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that. A little glue on there. And let's see. I want this on the lower half of the card. And I meant to put tape in my tape runner, but like so much other stuff in my craft room, it just kind of didn't get done. And so now I'm like using my glue, which is okay. So I Copic colored this last night. I'm not very good with Copic coloring, but I think it turned out okay for a beginner, which I totally am. I guess it just takes practice, but coloring is not really my thing when I'm thinking I'm not doing a good job with it. But this is cute. I like it. I used a little pale blue around the envelope and the letter, and then 3 shades of pink, and they kind of look like peonies to me, but roses, I guess. And a couple colors on the leaves. I'm sure you guys don't want to really hear about what colors I used. It's not all that interesting, and I think any pinks and greens would work. Then I stamped out this Hugs Enclosed little sentiment, and I cut it kind of close to the words. Give it a little extra interest. I'm not popping up anything on this card, so it's going to be fairly flat, which means it'll go through the mail pretty good. At least that's what they tell me. So I've got some card bases made up, and we'll get that. We'll glue this down. I have a feeling this is going to be a very short video. But because I'm still learning all this YouTube, I need to try to limit myself right now. And nobody wants a 40-minute video with me just babbling on. So we've got that down there. Had to be careful not to get my head in the shot. I had made a previous video, which I thought turned out pretty good, except for the fact that my head was in so many shots because I was leaning over the card. That was not very pretty. Nobody wants to see my head. So I'm going to put this little strip inside for some interest. Eventually, I'm going to put a sentiment inside, but I don't know yet what one I'm going to want. I mean, this card could be good for all sorts of things. So I'm thinking leave it blank, and when the time comes to send it out, I will find some sort of appropriate sentiment to put inside. I am so glad that it feels like spring is finally coming. I am so over the winter. I don't think it's winter that bothers me so much. It's just that with COVID and everything going on, it has felt so isolating, and I don't get out that much as it is, so I'm even more isolated. My kids are kind of far away from me. I mean, relatively speaking, not so much, but the fact that I just don't see them that much anymore. My friends have all moved away, and so I'm kind of left here by myself, which I don't mind the solitude, except even for me, it's starting to drag on a bit. And I've got the dogs. They keep me company, but they're not as well behaved as they could be. I got them as puppies, and they're just, I'm not as good as training young dogs as I am older dogs who are calmer. So I keep hoping that I'm going to have to get some sort of trainer to come over and help me out. I wanted COVID kind of to be over, but now I'm thinking I might just have to get them over here in the spring so we can train them on a leash a little better. And I want to train them not to bark at every single thing that comes through the yard. Squirrels, rabbits, postmen. You know, it just gets a little old. So anyway, let's see. The purple ones kind of, yeah, draw out that purple a little bit. So let's get that. So we're going to do my normal in the corner kind of enamel dots. I really don't change it up too much. I'm a creature of habit. Mostly bad habits, but habit nonetheless. Let's see, we'll put a big one down here. And I'm wondering, I mean, I could sprinkle a few more, make it a little bit more interesting. Why not? Let's live dangerously. And I like odd numbers, so we will do one more. Should we do a medium? Let's do a medium. Medium, medium. Kind of all going at that one angle. Draw the eye down. And we're going to put that, you think, right there? Yeah, right there. And that will complete my Hugs Enclosed little pink and mane card.